It's based off of the book by Charles Dickens. Or I guess the story. Where are you going to go with that? I know you're trying. You're trying.
I was gonna do the Dick Insider joke, but I just stopped. I was like, we'll leave this one be.
Me and the lady like to snuggle up with a hot Dick Insider. And then you got to think of how they build the whole puppet rigs into the set.
All those have to be sets, right?
Well, they have to be because you got to be walking lower if you're on a street because you got to have the puppet.
That'd be funny to see this movie from like a full perspective of like their lower
People
halves.
just doing this.
I think it'd be hilarious.
Get your finger out of there. Where?
Well, Get your hand out on that doll's ass. What is
That's probably what
man
it is.
Puppets?
Oh, there you go. Man
Where
puppets.
do you think it's a play on words?
Well, they were probably sitting around.
Because in my
going,
mind, for a second, everything that like has a hand up the ass
is a Muppet.
Is a Muppet now, but I know that's not true.
No, those are puppets.
Yeah, well, puppets could be puppeteers.
Confession time. I had a puppet. Didn't what's-his-face die of erotic asphyxiation?
Is it the dude that died in the closet?
Yeah.
The Kill Bill guy?
Yeah. If you're going to go out, man.
Look, whatever you're into, dog.
Yeah, do what you got to do. Does it matter to you that you're dead, that people remember you that way? No, you're dead.
Elvis died on a toilet.
Exactly. Shit in his ass. Hey, welcome to the Decision Reel Movie Review Podcast, where we try to not go off the reels. See, I changed it.
Reels?
It's reels. It's always reels.
Are you a kid? You try not to go off the reels?
The reels.
The reels.
We're the decision reel.
I know.
Act like it's your first day or something.
Try not to go off the reels.
Anyways, I was thinking about this the other day, how we kind of introduced the show about talking about how we try and fail to review movies. Well, lately we've been actually doing pretty good in reviewing movies.
Because I have many.
Maybe.
Or because it's only been two of us at a time.
True. Well, now going back, I feel like we've been on a good track here lately.
Nailed
we've
it.
been, kind of getting things going, and we're not getting that far off the reel, if you will, everywhere.
God damn it.
So I figured we would change the intro a little bit. Speaking of intros, Tara, why don't you intro this movie that we're reviewing today?
Muppets Christmas Carol.
That's it, huh?
What's that guy's name again?
Sir
Caine.
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Caine.
Alfred.
Alfred.
How long's it been since you've seen this movie, Walter?
Since I was a child, probably.
Tara,
young.
last year, right?
I watch it every year.
Every year.
When I was living at home, my family and I watched it every year, and now I still watch it every Christmas at my house.
It's been a minute for me, but I know I've watched it on TV a couple times here and there. I love the Muppets, but something about this movie just, I'm going to say it off the bat, just doesn't do it for me.
I think it's a beautiful movie.
Yeah.
But I also have a backstory.
Oh, okay. God damn it.
So not a long one. It's just a short one.
Yeah, look.
I watched a Disney Christmas Carol. I don't know, whichever one is the animated with Mickey Mouse and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched that one literally a couple days ago.
Okay.
With Sarah and the little girl, and this is heartfelt as fuck. This one and that one. This shit is lost nowadays. It's gone. You can't. There's no finding stuff like this anymore.
I definitely agree that.
Bye.
Yeah, movies today, they're not the same.
You can't find anything like this.
No, and you can't find anybody to back something like this. So you're not going to have this made again unless it's a remake of something like this.
It's just a remake of a story. It's been 1,000 different ones. You're a Scrooged guy, right? Yeah.
We reviewed that on here when George was on the pod. He brought it up, and even that movie, I was a little.
Maybe just not about the story. Then you think?
I think that might be what it is.
Just fucking.
Maybe I don't want somebody
out and
coming
wacky.
back to me and taking me back in time and being like, "Hey, look, this is where all you fucked up."
So this is how this plays out, right?
Jesus
You fucking
done.
you go to bed.
Yep.
What is it? Right before was the first one at midnight? First one was at midnight, right? First one was at 1?
When the bell tolls 1.
Yeah. Steve hears a noise,
Oh shit!
just starts firing off and dives out the window. And then
Roll
credits.
That's it. We're done. No, I will say the spirit of Christmas Past, Ghost of Christmas Past, freaked me out a little bit in this. Even today,
Oh yeah, parts
watching
are
it.
scary as
The
shit.
girl?
Yeah, I don't know, something about the puppet.
Oh,
it
the
was
creepy
freaky.
face?
Yeah,
100%.
Well, she like looks like a doll,
but
like
not.
one of those like old like ceramic dolls.
Yeah.
But her body is see through.
If we could blur you, it had red hair. We could probably pull it off.
Yeah, you're right.
It had a white shirt and red hair.
We could do it.
If we blurred
white
the
enough.
shit out of you,
Or you.
I guess we can't do it. Never mind.
Not live.
do it post. Do it fucking post.
Anyways, the plot of this movie, the Muppets present their own touching rendition of Charles Dickens' classic tale of a Christmas. What is it? Fuck.
Christmas Carol.
Christmas Carol. I was going to say a Christmas story, but I know it wasn't.
Yeah.
Look.
It's not the Muppets. It's the damn story.
I love the Muppets. Look, everybody's got a thing about
favorite
puppets.
Muppets movie. Treasure Island? Is it Treasure Island? Which one's your
like
favorite?
Treasure Island. You know
That's
what?
The shit, dude. That's so good.
I hate to say that the newest 2 movies they made, the one with Jason Segel, I like the first one.
Was that Jason Segel and Cameron D?
No.
Who was the girl in it? Kristen Wiig?
Wedding Crashers.
Isla Fisher.
Isla Fisher. Thank you. Yeah. I like that. I'm not gonna say that was the best one, but I felt like it was like bringing it to a whole new demographic that people have never been like involved with the Muppets. Also, you don't really think how old the Muppets are. You know what I mean? Like 70s, man.
Yeah, dude, old as shit. The ride at Universal still the shit, or the theatrical.
Oh yeah, the theater that you sit in. Yeah.
That's fucking dope.
That was
still, the 2 guys, right? 2 old guys hosting it. It's so fucking good.
Yeah,
it's 2 old jaded dudes just ragging on each other. And
they're in
else.
this too, obviously.
They're Marleys,
right?
Yeah.
They're the Marleys.
It was weird seeing them younger. The
one when they show it later,
because you never really seen them young.
Anything,
and they're puppets too. So when are they going to be young? That was a little jarring for me. I was like, what? I'm paying more attention to that. Right. Well, the one guy looked the same, but the other one, the one who's not the big jaw guy, I don't know their real names, but the one that's always on the right.
They hit him with one of their laughs, Steve. Give him that.
I don't know, something like that. Jesus. Where to watch this? If you have a subscription to Disney Plus, it's on there. If you don't and you want to pay for it, Amazon, YouTube, Philo, Google Play, Apple TV, Redbox, Vudu, and all those places.
Disney has now got a side-by-side with Hulu. So if you redo their stuff, you get both.
Well, so Disney does own Hulu.
Didn't know that till today. That's the only reason I'm saying it.
Oh, so yeah, if you do that and you bundle it, you get ESPN Plus as well.
Hey,
because
they $14
because they own ESPN.
Because
ESPN
I already had both when they started doing that like separately.
I could look. I watched it today. Sarah has a Disney account. That's what we use.
Okay.
But I didn't have the password or anything, so I just fucking did a single, killed the subscription afterwards.
Nice.
$9. But I also plan on watching a couple of things that are on.
I was going to say, I was like, you could have rented.
There's some anime on there I need to get a hold of. So
there's a lot of good shows and movies, like original shows and movies on Hulu that I like.
I watch a lot of Hulu actually, and now that I've bundled everything together and I got ESPN Plus, all the Leaf games are on there, so I watch that. And because if you got DirecTV, it's not in 4K, so Hulu is. So I get to watch my Leaf games in higher picture quality. Baby, yeah. This is written.
Yeah.
Written. That's how it's going to be now.
It's written.
It's written. Well,
written.
It's not written by anybody but one person because it's based off of the book by Charles Dickens. Or I guess the story. Where are you going to go with that? I know you're trying. You're trying.
I was going to do the Dick Insider joke, but I just stopped. I was like, we'll leave this one be.
Me and the lady like to snuggle up with a hot Dick Insider.
I watched the Australian commercial. Nothing's better on a cold winter evening than some Dick Insider.
Yeehaw.
Sorry.
This is directed, though, by Brian Henson, who is Jim Henson's brother.
Yes.
And this was obviously a Henson movie.
The Muppets.
The Muppets are Henson, yes. What I really like in the beginning of the movie is when they're showing the credits and they're showing, like, who's starring. They're not showing, obviously they're showing real actors, but they're also doing, like, Fozzie Bear as Fozzie or whatever.
Kermit as...
I really like that because it's like,
yeah.
This could be real.
That little kid. But pull my little heart out. What was his name? What was the little boy?
Tiny Tim.
Tiny Tim. I was like, oh, God, this kid's...
I mean, I don't know what his real name is, but in the movie he was Tiny Tim.
Old Tiny Tim, man.
I mean, we can get to that if you want to.
Oh, what do you mean? What are we getting to?
Well, I got the starring. Who's starring in the movie?
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, what are you leading the ship?
Yeah.
You steer,
we'll get to
baby.
it already. Okay, it's starring Sir Michael Caine as Ebenezer Scrooge. Another thing I wanted to say that popped in my head is a lot of these old type names are so gone now from like popular culture, right?
100%.
Like, when's the last time you heard of a guy named Ebenezer?
Ebenezer. You got to have a kid now, Steve. We can call him Ebon.
Let's not. Oh my God.
Ebon. Just Eb.
Eb?
Eb.
EB.
EB. Eb.
EB.
There we go.
EB.
What's that example?
What are some other weird old fucking names?
Rory. I don't.
What
know.
was the name of the Ursula?
Ursula? Okay, yeah,
That's a weird one.
yeah.
Was
Ursula.
it fucking
Andrews.
yeah. Bermilda.
Bermilda. Yeah, sure, that's a name.
Alfred.
Alfred.
Oh.
yeah. Look,
He played
you know
Alfred.
what?
Yeah.
But also, you're right. When's the last time you've seen a kid called Alfred?
Yeah.
Never. It's all like these Braden, Brody, Brighton,
Skylar.
Scott. Well, I mean, that,
These are all white people names.
I was doing that on purpose.
Margaret.
All right, I
100%,
wasn't
yeah.
trying to.
Margaret.
Margaret is older. Yeah, that's actually my grandmother's name.
That's
It was
my
my
mother.
it was
That's my
my-
mom's name.
It was my grandma's name. We called her Peggy, but her name was Margaret.
Peggy. Just Ma over here. Ma.
Hey, Ma! The meatloaf!
Fuck!
What's she doing back there?
I never know what she's doing.
We also got Edward Sanders, Theo Sanders, Christopher Milnes, Russell Martin, and Ray Coulthard as young
Finkel.
Scrooge. So all the different people who played Scrooge through this movie. There's a lot.
A lot of Scrooges?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people.
That's a lot of Scrooges.
He was multiple ages, so.
That's a lot of Scrooges.
So in reality, that's 6 different people who played.
I mean,
Ebenezer
technically,
Scrooge.
even that one scene where they're just showing him go through school, there's like 3 of them,
True.
3 or 4 of them.
I don't think they deserved a credit for
Just
that,
saying,
but
though.
you're right. You're absolutely right.
Yo, people, this
Yo.
guy was kind of
A dick.
a
No, what?
curmudgeon.
Sorry.
But people also treated him like a fucking douche.
Yeah. Well, what's the whole?
Which,
it's-
it's one of those things where it's like, you still shouldn't fucking do it.
no. But what's the whole? It takes a village, right, to raise an idiot or a person or whatever.
I think it's a child, but yeah.
Sure. Same thing here, right? Where he's an asshole,
I'm not raised
Same,
by a
same,
village.
same.
Yeah. No,
but his experiences in life are what made him be an asshole.
so the cartoon, and I was watching. It's a cartoon, right? But his nephew is Donald Duck, and he's like the sweetest, like wacky little kid.
Yeah.
Running around. There's nothing mean about him. Not a mean bone in his nephew's body. But in this one, he set him up. That fucking joke. I was like, I would have fucking ducked him.
Oh, to get a pow!
I would have took over his body like fucking Whoopi Goldberg.
But at the same time, his nephew still was like, even though he was a dick, his nephew was coming by to try
I
to be
know,
like,
I know,
come
I know.
come to Christmas, like come,
God damn it.
You're right. You're right. We also got Stephen McIntosh as Fred, Ebenezer Scrooge's nephew. Meredith Braun as Belle, Scrooge's former love interest. Robert Weaver as Clara, his niece-in-law or Fred's wife. Jessica Fox as the voice of the Ghost of Christmas Past. And David Shaw Parker as the voice of Old Joe.
Excuse me. Old Joe.
There's salvation then.
Yeah, those are people in this movie.
Nice. Not
Sorry,
sure
I
who
thought
any
you
of
were
those
gonna-
motherfuckers are. We're getting
Well,
that right now.
hold on. In reality, like when you think about it, the only person worth of note and is still thought about in this movie is Michael Caine. I mean, beyond the Muppets.
Michael Klein.
Old Michael Caine.
Michael Klein.
So runtime 86 minutes. I'm okay with that.
I finished this motherfucker out in the parking lot of Checkers in Lexington Park today.
Nice.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna go get me a Sammy.
What'd you get?
I went to go order the Big Buford, but they got a steak one now, a steak sandwich with
Ooh.
some bacon on it.
Okay.
I can't remember the name, but it was
Probably
delectable.
Steak Buford or something.
Sure.
Big Buford
Yeah,
Steakhouse.
yes, it's something large and meaty.
All right. My go-to, not that, is I like the Fry Lovers burger. They put the
Ooh.
fries on the burger,
Yeah.
but then they have a little special sauce on there too.
One of the most deathly foods you can get ever at any place is the chili and cheese fully loaded fries there.
Oh my God, you would die.
It's just fucking goop and some french fries. But
But it's good as shit.
it's fucking delicious.
Unpopular opinion. I think Checkers burgers are better than Five Guys.
Ooh, you're going to get some flack.
The reason why I
For that
say
one.
that is price per delicious, savory,
Right.
sweet part.
Best burger then. What's
Best
what's-
bur-
what's
okay,
your-
hold
what's
on.
your
No,
best
no, no,
burger? I know it's a different question.
But you got to go, are we talking
So let's
fast
get-
food or are we talking just in general?
Let's do the 3 biggies. Let's do
Do 3
let's
biggies.
do Wendy's, King, and McDonald's.
Where are you going to get the best burger?
Yeah. Favorite burger.
Wendy's.
Best one on that one.
Wendy's.
You're a Wendy's guy?
You want to know why?
Go ahead.
Because their burgers, I've never had a bad slice of meat from them.
I have.
I have not.
Well, like
What about
burnt,
you, Tara?
Like burnt and
Okay,
Which one?
well,
Which one out of those 3, burger wise?
McDonald's.
But is that burger? Look, I'll go to McDonald's.
Whoa, you
Hold
guys
on.
are crazy.
I'm not a Burger King
We're
fan.
torn here because it's Burger King, hands down. A Whopper, size, money,
You're not. Look,
sirloin. You could smell it
Economically-
in the
I'll
distance.
even go even further. Burger King is last. Like I would go to Wendy's and Checkers before I would go to Burger King.
I would
McDonald's
too,
is
but-
I
last
would go
for
to
me.
Sonic.
And
to
I
get a
love a
burger
Big Mac. A Big Mac's
before.
great, but it's the only redeeming thing for me. I used to do a quarter pounder every once in a while, but I just can't anymore.
The thing is, you're going to McDonald's for the taste. You're not going for the texture of the beef. You're not going
Right.
for the patty.
Yeah.
You're just going for the taste, right? Checkers has all of it to me. They got the taste. They got the burger patty. They got the selection there. They got everything I want. Wendy's, on the other hand,
Plus, their fries are unlike other people's fries. Like,
I would
Season.
yeah,
You
you
can't go
can't
wrong with a
compare
seasoned
them.
fry.
no, those fries are
mhm.
caliente. Good. If you're looking at Wendy's, their burgers are
He's
great. Well,
bilingual.
number one, because they're square, so that's already different. Also, they always come out nice and juicy for me. I've never had it to where it was like a
Which
dry
fry?
Wendy's. Not
No,
fry,
not
burger,
the fries,
burger.
the burgers.
Oh, Burger. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, Wendy's just upped their fry game.
Wendy's
like a couple
fries
years ago.
suck.
Yeah.
But Burger King's fries are worse.
Yeah, I'm not a Burger King
Okay,
fry
fry
fan.
time. Where are you going to get your fries?
Burger King bottom of the list with those three
Yeah,
at least,
yeah.
but Wendy's is not far from it. McDonald's,
McDonald's-
it has
McDonald's,
seniority
when the fries are
on point.
on point, not many fast
You're
food
right.
can beat
You're right.
McDonald's fries. And then behind
Arby's fucking curlies.
them, the curlies.
A nice
yeah.
seasoned
Fucking
curly.
No,
That's-
you can't fuck with a seasoned
that's what I
And
was
curly.
then
gonna
you get
say.
the regular fry in there too. You're like, oh, look at
That's
like
what
a
I was
little
gonna say. My
gem,
little
top
treat.
three as
like
far
a
as
palate
fries
cleanser.
right.
would be McDonald's on like a good fry from McDonald's. Like
Yeah,
when
yeah.
they're on point, Checkers and Arby's curly fries. Because they're also three different fries.
But I feel
You're
like
right.
it's a fry trying too hard. Like I like me just a standard salty tater, you know, just like a. You know what I'm talking-
Well, that's why I say those are my
Salt-
top.
salty sliced.
Those are my
tater.
top three, though. You get a little bit of everything in there. Like you get your curly fry.
They're all
you
good.
get your,
You
yeah.
can't go
Yeah.
wrong with a fried potato, man. It's-
Red fried potato.
But not a fan. But you're right. For some reason, Burger King fries like they never really hit. I feel
They're just like
steak
they're
fries.
just there.
Red Robin unlimited baskets of steak fries is fucking banging.
But you gotta
It's an
put the
unlimited basket.
you gotta put the extra
The value.
seasoning on there that
Sure.
they give you. That
They give you
seasoning
Red
is-
Robin
I
season?
love that seasoning.
Yeah, I stole that from a Red Robin with my son, knowing when he was young, and he was losing his mind as I was walking out
Love
the door.
those things.
Yeah, he was like, "Dad, what are you doing, Dad?"
Like
I'm
like,
even,
this is
my
even if you
seasoning
get it to
now.
go or delivery or whatever, they give you a bunch of those little the little packets of it. I
Yeah,
always
Red
add it.
Robin has kind of gone down the hill for me once they got rid of the burger that I fucking love,
Which one was that?
the A1 peppercorn burger. It was
That
just
thing was no joke.
oh, dude, and
I
it's gone.
just get the raw Red Robin there because I just love egg on my burger, like fried egg.
Ugh.
I like egg on my burger.
I like an egg on my burger. Getting back to what we're actually here to talk about, even though this is important dialogue we're having, where would
We
you
don't
go
have
for the
time for
best?
you,
It's all
Walter,
important. It's all
and your
important.
fast food quizzes.
Where would you go for the best burger? That's all we need to know. Put it in
Burger
the comments below if you're on YouTube. If you're somewhere else, I don't know, message us and we'll tell you that you're wrong.
McDonald's is not where I would go for my best burger, but of those three, yes, that's what I would pick.
If you had any choice of restaurant, we're not talking fast food, we're not talking anything, we're talking in general.
In and out,
No, hold on.
I was going to say the same thing,
hands down, dude.
but I think it's also
I already
because
know
we're
what you're gonna say.
deprived
Go ahead,
of
say
it.
Go
I
ahead, say
think
it.
I wasn't gonna say anything. I was
You
trying
were
to
gonna ask that question. Best burger all time.
best burger of anywhere.
I
You-
would
you
I'm
would
gonna
eat-
say yep.
Fuddruckers. What's your best
I've
burger?
never been a fun Rutgers. I don't.
What's your best burger?
You've
Shake
never
Shack.
had Fuddruckers?
best
Shake
burger
Shack.
I've ever
I haven't
had?
Shake Shack.
Shake Shack's good.
Shake Shack's up there. Shake Shack's probably like up top. Yeah,
But I
Well,
do,
come
while
on,
I,
you know.
while I really like In-N-Out Burger, I do think one of the reasons we jump to it so quickly is because we don't get it. You know what I mean?
True, right.
Like,
And
it
Shake
if we
Shack's
were
that
eating
way
it all
too.
the time, maybe
But
it
then
would
you-
turn into a
But then you
McDonald's
taste it, and
type
it tastes different than any other burger you
It
have.
is. It-
So that's
it's,
the thing.
Yeah,
Right.
It's good.
Yeah, I don't know. Shake Shack's up there for me. There's a couple burgers I've had, but that aren't like, oh, we got to go back and get them all the time. I remember there was a burger at Buffalo Wild Wings. I know this sounds fucking wild, but it was like a heart attack burger or something. I can't remember. No, it was the Bloody Mary burger. That's what it was called. And it had like some, I got a picture of it from a long time
It's a
ago.
mythical burger. It's gone now.
Oh, it's gone. It was there for like 6 months or something.
You know
but
what
I
I'm gonna say?
remember what?
Like how much your mother. He
Oh,
can't.
yeah,
He
okay.
can't find the burger anywhere for like
Right,
7
right, right.
years.
Well, this was.
You got a picture, so it's possible
Yeah,
of
it was there.
recreating this burger if we need
Right.
to.
No, it was called the Hail Mary burger. That's what it was.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm
the Bloody
remembering.
Mary didn't sound right to me. I was like, why is it fucking raw? Like, is
I've
it,
seen,
is
I've
it
seen
still
people put
bleeding?
whole
Raw.
hamburgers in Bloody Mary drinks.
I'm gonna see Hail Mary burger. No, it's not typing.
Dude, you animal style your In-N-Out stuff?
Mhm.
It's the best. Their little weird secret menu. I buy T-shirts from everyone that I go to, and I just picked up my San Antonio one. Wanna
I
visit
saw
my
that
family?
over the next few years, they're like shifted. They're
I
about.
hope so. I heard the same thing.
I think this year, it's either this year or next year. There's one opening that's so far, it's the farthest east that they've gone, and it's somewhere in the middle of the country, but
I know
Tennessee maybe or something.
it's part of their mystique. If they threw one of them like in DC, you know how much fucking money that one.
I would go there
Yeah, just
like
for in and out.
randomly. Yeah.
Yeah, just for in and out.
When I was in college in Baltimore, we one day just drove to Philly to get cheesesteaks because we were like,
So I also learned not too long ago that there's like two different thought processes for Philly cheesesteaks. One's with actual cheese whiz. Did you know that?
yeah, that's the way.
That's the real way.
That's the only
supposedly.
way I'll eat it.
Yeah,
Actually.
I had that. That's so good.
That's the
it's
only way I'll
fucking
eat it.
amazing.
But there's
everywhere else you go, it's just like
there are
provolone and
not
shit.
a lot of options around here that you can get it like that. If you go to Jerry's Subs and Pizza, you can get it with Cheese Whiz. I think Gridiron Grill used to do it where they did Cheese Whiz on their Philly cheesesteak. But most places, it's not. It's like provolone and American or something is what goes on in it. But
Yep. It's sad.
That's
It's actually very sad. It's not bad. Obviously, I'm
no, it's not that it's bad,
it's not bad.
but it helps me decide.
Dude, I'd eat that ass out of any cheesesteak.
It helps me
I
decide
can't
though
stand-
when I'm out
heard
places.
it
Like
here.
if I have a limitation, if I'm like, no, I'm only going to eat it when it's got Cheese Whiz, then I know I'm only going to eat it from certain places.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
So let me read you this burger because I found it.
Good.
And then
It's called the Hail Mary Burger. A juicy burger topped with horseradish cheddar, fried pickles, applewood smoked bacon, green olives, and our spicy Bloody Mary ketchup, all atop a fresh brioche bun dusted with our signature desert heat seasoning.
That's so many. This sounds like so many things
Like
that would
too
just
many
conflict
things.
with one another.
Look at that thing.
No.
Oh, it was great.
Oh,
I
shit.
remember. Eesh.
Oh, it's got the fried pickles.
Yeah.
That's what
Fried
he said.
pickles.
Oh, okay.
Not just pickles, fried pickles.
I don't mind the fried pickle part, but I would take half of that stuff off.
It was good.
So
I just remember
Worthless
having
to
it and
me.
being like, oh.
The smash burger's good too.
Smash Burger's all right. What me and my wife found this place. The last thing, we'll get back on track. It's called Burger 21. And it's in Alexandria. There's a couple ones in Virginia. I think there's one in D.C. It's almost like a fast food gourmet burger place. And they have different burgers there, and there's the numbers, right? Because Burger 21, so you can have like the 8 or the 20 or the... Anyways, I had one yesterday. It was really good, too, and it had fried pickles on it and yeah, some other stuff. But what their main thing is, you can get onion straws on the side. So instead of fries, you can get onion straws, right? And then you put them on the burger or do whatever. But they're so thin with the onion itself and the breading that's on them that it melts in your mouth.
That's when I go to Jerry's, I don't get like the wedges or the straight fries. I get their
Ooh, a
onion
potato
straws.
wedge.
No, but their onion straws.
Eat it like a watermelon.
Their onion straws are so good and especially with whatever that
Yeah.
sauce is that comes with them. That's got like a little bit of a kick to it.
Yeah. And another thing with Burger 21, they have a sauce bar that you go up to, and they have delicatessen like sauces, right?
Sauce.
So you go up and you can get whatever sauce you want. I'm telling you, they got like a sriracha mayo there that's pretty yeah,
Ooh.
good stuff. Anyways, Muppet Christmas Carol was released on December 11th, 1992.
Favorite characters right there, by the way.
The chickens.
The rats.
They're
Oh, the
not
rats. Oh,
chickens.
sorry, I was looking at the wrong part.
That and the old guys. Favorite characters.
Yeah.
You feel on the unemployment line. Heat wave.
Box office that week, the top 10. December 11th, 1992. We're going to go through the top 10, and then when we get to the top 3, we will guess the order of those ones.
And then
Number-
we need to actually talk about the movie because I feel like we did not.
We
just
we'll
talked
get
about
to- yeah.
burgers.
It's okay.
I mean, what's
Okay.
important here? Muppets or burgers? I mean,
Priorities.
yeah.
Turkey twice the size as little Timmy.
Put that on a T-shirt. Sorry. One thing I do before we get to top 10, I want to mention is Tara brought us some eggnog, spiked eggnog for the occasion, since we're talking about Christmas movies and
Being festive. Not a big
whatever.
cinnamon guy, but it's not that bad.
Okay, well, I'm
Go
in
ahead.
it.
Go ahead.
You already tried it, didn't you?
Yeah. These glasses are
Pretty
these Tiffany's glasses?
Those are fancy Tiffany glasses.
They are, but they force the ice to get in the way.
Yeah, I like it.
Sippage
It's
glasses.
A sippage glass.
Oh, yeah.
All right, number 10. Under Siege.
I've seen. What the fuck is this?
Steven Seagal.
That's what it is.
There's a very, very famous scene with a woman dancing,
God damn it.
opening a top somehow.
Good. You guys keep going.
Once you see it, you'll be like, oh yeah, Under Siege. Yeah, that's why I remember that movie.
I like
it
these.
was a Cinemax staple back in the 90s for a lot of young kids. Let's just say.
Oh
that.
yeah, it's the staple that fucking him in the military outfit.
Yep. Coming back to you yet?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, we're there.
Number 9, Passenger 57.
Which one's that one?
Probably look
God damn it!
We were
Keep going, I'll look it
babies,
up.
So we're like 4. and these
92
are-
for you.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Number
it's the Blade
Wesley Snipes.
Wesley Snipes, U.S. Marshal. He's a U.S. Marshal.
Oh, not U.S. Marshals. But
He's like
a US
jumping out
Marshal.
of planes and shit.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
I
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
that
yeah.
one. Okay, yeah. Number 8, Bram Stoker's Dracula.
That's a big one, right?
Mhm.
That's a huge one.
That's a guy who's in everything. Gary Oldman is Dracula. And isn't Stranger Things in it?
Winona.
Winona, the
Ryder.
Rider. Yeah, she's in it. Yeah. Number 7,
Oh yeah.
stomping into number 7. Oh Jesus, Malcolm X. I said it.
What did you?
I don't
Did
know.
you say that on purpose?
No.
You had to have said
There's
that. on
no way.
purpose.
You've never heard you say that one time.
Oh, I didn't. Number 6, The Muppets.
Sure.
I'm still on the last one.
Oh, I thought this would be upsetting for you at number 6
No, it's a Christmas movie. Not
during Christmas.
totally surprised.
I do like that this was released on December 11th, like in December for a Christmas movie.
Muppets were theatrical at that time, big time, right? They were like, because nowadays
I think
they
Treasure
release and they're not like, they don't release in theater kind of thing.
Treasure Island was in the 80s, right?
No, that was
Was it after this?
Yes, 100%. It looked a lot better in my mind. Maybe it's my child's
child's
eyes,
brain.
but I feel like it looked a lot better than this one did. I would say the Treasure.
I don't know why
one's probably
Treasure
90s.
Island was like 84 in my head. I know it's not, but I just see an 84. Is Tara looking it up?
96.
96, completely off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure it was a little newer.
A little newer. Number 5, The Distinguished Gentleman. Keep that phone up, Tara. What the hell is that?
The fuck are these movies?
The 90s, that's what they are. The Distinguished Gentleman. It has to be
Story
Sean
of my
Connery.
life.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyways, yeah.
It's not.
It's not Sean Connery.
It's Eddie Murphy.
Oh. What?
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
Says it's a comedy thriller.
What's the IMDb on it? It's got to be like 4.5.
5.9.
Okay.
Yeah,
Rotten
I'm not,
Tomatoes is 13%.
yeah, I'm not
Oof.
sure. Not sure.
Oof. All right, well. Number 4, Aladdin.
Oh, big boy.
I mean, come on. So if it's going up against
Arabian.
Well, you got to think.
favorite Disney movie,
Like
old
Arabian
Disney cartoon,
Favorite Disney and cartoon.
Hotter than hot.
like
Hotter than hot.
from like you
A
know
lot of
back
good
in the day.
ways.
The Cave of Wonder.
That's your girlfriend's nickname. Let's see. Favorite Disney. It's Treasure Planet. We've had this conversation before. Time out.
Well, no,
Old school?
that's not old though. We're thinking like,
Like
96 and older.
Oh, wait, Disney.
Like
Like
classics.
Disney cartoon
Oh.
movies. So I don't think
So like the
Treasure
big.
Planet-
So the just the
Yeah,
big.
like
the
Lion
big
Like
King,
ones.
Aladdin,
Aladdin.
Lion King.
I was probably
the-
a Lion King kid, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Timon and Pumbaa.
It's great.
Well, Aladdin's up there.
Aladdin's great. Aladdin's phenomenal, but Toy Story counts, right? It's Toy Story.
Pixar, DreamWorks.
That was 90.
Not at the time,
Pixar.
though, right?
Yeah, it was. It was Pixar.
95.
Yeah, the lamp was always a.
I
Yeah,
know, but it's not
Pixar was the first.
Disney. Okay, never mind.
Disney bought Pixar.
That's what I thought.
Right.
But it was later, right? It was
Yes, it was
during.
later.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying, Tara.
So that isn't a Disney movie when you think about it. It is now.
Isn't.
It is now.
It's not now.
It is now.
I mean,
is
it's not
now. Right.
then. Now for what we're talking about.
Correct.
I think with those straight fucking drawn out animations, it's Lion King for me.
Oh, Beauty and the Beast is pretty good too.
That's adorable.
They're all top tier. They're all top tier.
You know what? You're right. Like Disney was firing on all cylinders. Think about the movies they came out with every like year, like Little Mermaid, Cinderella, fucking. I mean, Snow White, whatever is older, but look at Lion King. Lion King 2 even was fucking good.
Lion King 2 had some laughs.
That's what I'm saying. Like so, And then what did they Lilo and Stitch, and then it was like, oh fuck, we're done.
Well, come on, Tarzan.
Ooh, Tarzan's a big
Oh,
one.
yeah,
That
yeah,
soundtrack.
yeah.
That's in the
Collins.
90s too, isn't it? Late 90s,
That's good
maybe
shit.
98 or something.
97.
It's good shit, actually. Real good shit.
Oh, Phil Collins.
That's a top tier Disney.
I
For
forget,
me,
that's a
that's
sleeper.
top tier.
Hercules.
If you're ever feeling
Yes.
okay,
Hercules.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's probably same time frame, right?
was
As Tarzan, maybe.
Probably close. Probably close.
Emperor's New Groove was Disney, right?
That was a little bit later, but you maybe?
or is that DreamWorks?
It might be DreamWorks.
I don't know.
I'm at a.
Yeah, you know what? I always get Hercules and that kind of like in the same whatever. But I think you're right. I think it was DreamWorks.
Hercules. I always remember the dude that's like pawning watches, but they're like sundials. Like, would you like a sundial?
yeah. No, you know what? Aladdin. Now that you said that, the whole beginning scene with the
What's his
genie
face? Yeah.
being
It's
the
Disney.
old guy
Emperor's New
too.
Groove
Yeah,
is
yeah,
Disney.
yeah.
Is it okay? Well, that changed. No, it's Aladdin. Aladdin for me.
Okay.
And you said what? Lion King.
Yeah, Lion King for me. 100%.
I would. I mean, if I had to think back, like
Why am I
back
attracted to these fucking dead dad movies? Jesus
when I
Christ.
was that age, like I'm pretty sure I watched Lion King more than like the other options.
Yeah, Lion King
I
was
also
phenomenal.
loved 101 Dalmatians. I was a big 101
That's
Dalmatians
another one. See, it's infinite.
And Little Mermaid, but for obvious reasons. Like she was the only redhead. You know, she was the only redhead I had.
Look, I'd take her out on a date if she had feet.
But the reason I asked is
Put that
because
on a
Aladdin
t-shirt.
came up and
Take her on a date if she had feet.
I've seen
Put her and
online
Lieutenant Dan on a
that
t-shirt.
God.
for some reason, like statistically
Lieutenant Dan.
speaking, when you ask guys, especially like in our age frame when we were
If you would date someone if they didn't have feet, right?
No.
No, sorry.
what the favorite Disney,
Disney
like
is-
classic Disney movie
Their
is,
relationship would
it's
be
most
rolling.
of the time Aladdin.
Yeah.
And then a lot of the time Lion King, but
Yeah.
most of the time Aladdin. And I think they broke down on why they thought it was, and they thought mainly because it was this guy who was living his life doing whatever the fuck he wanted, blah blah blah.
That makes sense.
Had a pet monkey, you know.
Who doesn't want a pet
The
monkey?
That's pretty dope.
genie.
Monkey?
Look at Jasmine.
you here?
Jasmine might have been an
Sorry.
awakening for some
Yeah,
people.
yeah, that's what I'm saying, Jasmine.
Okay, yeah, Jasmine.
Jasmine had a fucking tiger too. Like she had a pet.
We're talking about the
Tiger.
tiger or something else.
I'm talking about.
Okay.
She
I'm
had
talking
it.
about the tiger.
Maybe both.
So.
She had a tiger. All right, top three that week in no particular order. A Few Good Men, Home Alone 2, The Bodyguard.
Okay,
Oh my
okay,
God.
because
Okay,
yeah, this is what I'm saying.
Oh,
Come
Those are
on.
some big
Say it
ones
again.
here.
Come on.
Say it again one
Yeah.
more time.
A Few Good Men, Home Alone 2, The Bodyguard.
What weeks?
So
Wally
Home
never
Alone,
asked, I'm gonna
Home
cut him
Alone
off.
2 is in its fourth week. Few Good Men, I believe, is its first week, and The Bodyguard is in its third week.
Home Alone, Bodyguard, Few Good Men. Top to bottom.
Bodyguard, Few Good Men, Home Alone.
It is number 1, A Few Good Men. Number 2, Home Alone 2. Number 3, The Bodyguard.
Oh, we're both wrong.
Fail.
Whitney Houston just wasn't the draw.
I just
don't know.
thought I
Fucking
thought I
Brown
remembered
just
Bodyguard
did
was.
too much.
I thought I remembered Bodyguard
Kevin
being
Costner. He was
like,
huge.
number 1 for like a long time. So that's why I thought in
It
its
could
third
have
week, it still
swung
would've
back,
been-
right?
Yeah.
Because the song, you got to think, songs do that, right? Where they drive some ticket sales for the, yeah. So it could have dropped in, maybe,
Old
was on
Costner.
TRL for a bit, even though this is way before it, and, came back. Budget time. What do we think it costs to make a Muppet Christmas?
I feel like these movies are kind of
Carol.
expensive, at least a little expensive,
What do you think
right?
their salaries are, the Muppets?
Well, Kermit obviously is getting
a
second
top
tier
tier. That's-
because Miss Piggy is going to beat him over the head if she
You think?
doesn't get the top,
Oh, I see
the
what you're
most
saying.
money.
I see what you're saying.
I'm gonna
Ernie.
go 29 million.
29. Okay. Well, I was thinking about this too while watching it. Like the whole opening scene.
And this is old as shit, so
right. Well, the whole opening
lot of
scene,
money.
I was like, is that a miniature set that they're flying over? Because it's the whole town. You know what I
Ye-
mean? Then they would have had to
Yeah.
have made that. So, and then you got to think of how they build the whole puppet
it's all
rigs
sets.
into the set.
All those have to be sets, right?
Well, they have to be because you got to be walking
Exactly.
lower if you're on a street because you got to have the puppet.
That'd be funny to see this movie from like a full perspective of like their lower
People
halves.
just doing this.
I think it'd be hilarious.
Get your finger out of there. Where?
Well,
Get your
it's like
hand out on that doll's ass.
it
Bobby.
would be like the
Wants it
scene
deeper, I
when
don't
he
know.
does his Dracula musical in
Oh, right.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall because they're all on
that's great.
stage, just like
Dracula
That's
musical.
so fucking good.
I can play something else. Dracula musical. Die.
Yeah.
I can't.
So 29 mil. Look, she looks at us to like try and guess these numbers. Like I don't know what it is.
Look, I'm honest as it gets over here. No, we not. We ain't questioning.
Like he don't know.
32.
32. So she's going around it. I guessed.
Oh, I thought it was 32. I was like, what the fuck?
No, I guessed 15 million.
Oh.
Actual budget 12.
Right before you said 12, when you said actual budget,
Throwing darts over
my
there?
brain went 12.
No, and then I said
Damn it. Fuck.
All right, well,
I was too busy trying to up Wally.
Well, if you were here last week, she actually, and I'll give her my credit for this. She got what the budget and the box office almost
was last
exactly right,
Oh, Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Santa Claus.
and then
Questionable.
didn't do the critics or audience very well. But
No, it was close though. We were both. It was like in the middle of what we had guessed.
something. But, I'll give her credit. So box office, what do we think it made overall in its run? Opening at number, what did I say, 6?
$63 million.
Like how he just works it up.
Whatever comes out.
A number.
It's my mind. Like I have a number, and then as I'm spitting it out, I'm like, yeah, this is the reason it's not that. And like 4 thoughts go through my head, and I change.
What did you say it was?
63?
60, 63.
63?
Yep.
Because I was about to say like 40 or 50, and then I was like, I'll fucking go a little bit higher. There's reasons.
71.
71, swinging for the fences. I guessed 30 million.
Okay, we're like
We're way apart here. Opening weekend, it made $5 million.
mhm.
Overall, it made 27.2.
Okay.
So I got close.
Yeah.
I was only off by 3 million, well, 2.8. Thank you, because I don't do good on these. And you know what? I was close on the budget, too. I got 15 and 12.
Yep.
It's almost like I'm cheating. Oh, my God. I got close on this, too. This is the best guesses I've ever had.
Go ahead, keep going. Spit it out.
Tomatometer time. The Rotten Tomatoes score. What do we think the critics and audience gave it out of 100%?
Fucking 80 and an 85.
80, 85. All right, that tracks. I could see. Who doesn't like this movie?
Steve.
But you are wrong.
I don't say it's a bad movie. I just, something about it, I'm just
Steve's smart enough to know when he feels a way in the movie's probably better. Right?
Oh,
Yeah.
trust me. I know when a movie's good. I just know if I'd like it or not.
Yeah,
And
exactly,
that's
exactly.
different.
Exactly.
Jeopardy theme?
78
78
critics.
critics.
80.
You're close.
Four.
You're close to mine.
84
I know.
audience.
I'm
She's
trying to.
right
I'm
next to
trying to
mine.
be
She
right.
just
Yeah, I was
underbid
trying
me
to
on
like.
both.
I was trying to either go right above or right under.
So 78 and
Uh-huh.
then 80 what?
I don't remember now.
I think she said 4? 84?
What did you say?
Yeah, she's
Rewind the
below.
tape.
It's
I said
84.
right under
It's
Wally.
84.
So
Yeah.
I guessed 75 critics and 80 audience.
we're all like.
Yeah, we're in it.
Yeah,
We're
we're
in the
right in
ballpark.
there. We're
Critics,
Right in there.
77. Audience, 86.
Hey, I got one.
There you go.
Yeah.
We
were all in the same spot, though.
Yeah.
So good for us.
IMDb 7.8.
Yeah. Yep.
The MDB.
Tracks.
IMDb.
Tracks.
Who is our favorite character in this movie?
I love the rats and the old
rats.
dudes.
Okay.
All of the rats.
All of them, they're hilarious. Even Gonzo's rat, whatever his name is.
Rizzo.
Rizzo. And it
See where
said,
Lizzo got her name from?
it was funny. It said Rizzo played by Rizzo.
Where did Lizzo get her name from then? Nothing
What
to
did
do
you
with
say?
the
Rat.
fucking species.
Uh,
What are you looking at?
Species.
I'm gonna say Rizzo Gonzo, like just
The
their-
character of them.
their, like yeah.
Their banter?
I can
When
see that.
he has to convince him to jump off that fucking gate, and then he just goes under
Walks through-
it,
you're an
and,
idiot.
and he's like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
You can just walk through the
He's like,
Bars?
"What?" And he
Right.
still doesn't even.
right
It doesn't even like.
because you got a rat brain, not big.
They're Muppets.
And when he's
They're all
like, I know the story
Muppets.
like the back of
They're
my
Muppet
hand, and he's
puppets.
like, "Prove it." All right, there's a little scar. I'm like, "No, not the
Right.
hand."
Puppets.
There's
Where
a
did
freckle
I'm about to ask a blonde thing, but where did Muppets
come from.
Yeah.
Maybe when people are like,
I know.
Muppet.
What is
That's probably what it
man
is.
puppets?
Oh, there you go. Man
Where do you
puppets.
think is it a play on words?
Well, they're probably sitting around
Because in
going,
my
"We got
mind,
puppets."
for a second, everything that like
gonna
has
look
a
it up.
hand up the ass
Is a Muppet.
is a Muppet now. But I know that's not true.
No, those are puppets.
Yeah, well, puppets could be puppeteers.
Confession
Just
time. I had a
You-
puppet.
Did you do ventriloquism?
No, I just had
You
a puppet.
fucking liar.
Muppet and marionette.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
But
Play on words.
but Jim Henson also said that he just liked the way the word sounded.
Muppets. It's a good one. It's a good word.
He said that it says there is no defined difference between a Muppet and a puppet other than the specific link to Jim Henson.
Ah,
Okay.
okay. Makes
Okay.
sense.
Who, fun fact if you didn't know,
Muppets.
went to the University of Maryland.
Oh. Do you know how he died?
With the hand up his ass. Sorry, that's probably.
I mean,
fucking
depending on who you are, maybe they liked it. Didn't
How'd he
what's his
die?
face die of autoerotic asphyxiation?
Is it the dude that died in the closet?
Yeah.
The Kill Bill guy?
Yeah. If you're gonna go out, man,
Look, whatever you're into, dog.
yeah, well, do what you got to do. Does it matter to you that you're dead? That people remember you that way? No, you're dead.
Elvis
Yeah.
died on a toilet.
Exactly. Shit in his ass.
You said you did?
Elvis.
Oh, Elvis? I was like, Tara,
Am
what are
I
you
dead?
doing? You said at the almost. I thought you said I almost died on a toilet, not Elvis almost died on a toilet.
I have a friend whose uncle found him.
Elvis?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah. I'm not gonna say who.
Fucking deep cut.
Yeah, but yeah, their uncle was the guy that found him.
Imagine.
Weird.
Yeah.
Look-
what do you do? Hey,
Yeah, exactly. imagine the guy.
you dead in there? Oh shit!
Finding the guy that was fucking wanking off
Oh,
in
I
the
know, right?
closet with his
How do you
belt
even?
around his neck. Like, what the fuck?
You'd walk. Oh God!
Jesus Christ.
Everything okay in there?
Elvis isn't dead. He just went home.
What was this thing that he
Left
ate?
some-
Was it like ham sandwiches or really
No,
weird
it was a
peanut butter, bacon?
butter, jelly, jam in like a loaf of bread. So you carve out this giant loaf of bread and just hock it with all this peanut butter,
Oh my God.
jam, and then bacon. Oh, dude!
Oh, that sounds great. And gross all at the same time.
But also they were like huge. You know what I mean? So he
Just
was
fucking
shitting
living
those
life.
out. Yeah.
Oh, imagine.
His colon was so impacted,
Imagine.
if you will. She's imagining. So you got your favorite character. You said the kid.
Them
Whatever.
together,
Mine would be animal. It's always animal.
Sure.
The part where he's just hitting the
yeah.
triangle,
Ting,
and you can tell.
he can't contain himself.
Right, and then he just goes for it. He could be in the movie for 2 seconds, or the whole movie is going to be animal. For me.
Speaking of,
Do you
like,
think it's Dana Carvey? You think it's like inspired by?
Or it is him, and they call him up every time.
That'd be
I
hilarious.
feel like now that we're like, because you've brought him up, I have to. The music in this movie, like,
It's good.
it's good. And there's a song, I don't know,
Theater performance.
I don't think it was in this one, but there's an extended version of this movie where there's a song between not Michael Caine, but Scrooge and
Michael Caine is watching.
the girlfriend
Michael
after that party. Like there's a song that they do there, and it's one of my dad's favorite songs in the movie. So now he only will watch like he wants to only watch the extended version so he can see
Well,
it.
that's what I was just going to say. You know about the whole. It wasn't in the original cut.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Well, that was going to be in Steve's fun
Yeah.
facts. Thanks for ruining
My
it for
bad.
me.
Have you guys seen the Omegle Kermit? Or the chat roulette Kermit? Have you seen it, Tara? It's
No.
fucking.
Do you know what
it's-
Omegle is?
No.
You know what chat roulette is?
Yes.
it's the
Same. So
Yeah, yeah.
basically, you're just on a camera on your computer. You just press a button. It gives you a random person to chat
Yep.
with, right?
Good.
Well, so Kermit, it's somebody with a Kermit the Frog puppet, obviously.
He's off. Obviously, it's just Kermit on the screen now. So that's
Right,
How
and he's like you kind of like in the scene, but not. And he'll be like, "Hey, you guys, well, you know, I'm not good
it's
at
usually he
Kermit."
talks. He sounds normal. It sounds innocent.
And then you randomly, he'll either make a joke or you randomly see like a pickle come up the screen, right? It's so fucking fun, but it's also innocent, right?
You want to see something?
Is it?
I don't- just think of doing Ray Romano and that you got Kermit the Frog.
It
but
is
I can't.
hilarious.
Yeah,
it's so fucking funny.
Okay, so who? Let's just
I'll
throw
find
this out
one.
there. What's everybody's favorite Muppet in general? I think that's a question. So
But they
Wide
play
scale.
different.
I'm not saying in this movie.
But I don't mean that's
yeah.
what I mean. They sometimes they're
different,
they
sure,
have
but
different personalities.
that's just like an actor. So your favorite actor could be, who's your favorite Muppet?
I spell Kermit.
Kermit. Don't know why I knew that so
It
quickly.
might be 2 T's.
No, it's one.
Just one.
Just one. Fucking fat finger.
In general, huh?
Mine is Gonzo.
That's what I was gonna say. I feel like he's consistent,
Mm-hmm.
like with entertaining me. So I feel like, yeah,
The
I feel like
wrong
Gonzo.
answer is Fozzie. Whoever's favorite is Fozzie is just a psychopath.
he's just kind of
Just a psychopath. Oh, God,
Mer-
here we go.
I like Beaker too.
Okay. Me. What's the Professor Honeydew? I like him for whatever reason. The chef. What's the chef's name? Chef.
I'm watching.
I'm watching.
Hold on. It's Kermit. He's about to whip it out. Give it a sec.
Here you go.
Oh, wait. I think it's this one.
What are you guys doing? She's not even laughing. She's like, what is this?
Anyways, he does that to like 1,000 people. It's like somebody.
It's great.
Oh my god.
Yeah, listen to it too. It makes it better. Anyways, go ahead.
So out of all the Muppets, who would your favorite Muppet be?
It's probably the old guys, but I really like Beaker. Beaker's hilarious.
Okay.
That's like Beaker.
I wasn't even paying attention. He's just adorable. Oh. Animal's good too, so yours also is pretty fucking good.
I've never not laughed at Animal.
Yeah.
And just sometimes they'll do like the Macy's Day Parade or they'll do like a concert, and whoever's puppeteering him sometimes is pretty close at actually playing the drums. So I got to give him credit for that.
Nice.
Yeah. Favorite part or scene then in A Muppets Christmas Carol? I know Tara's got a bunch, so just hit it. What do you got?
So there's a lot for me just because I've been watching this since I was little, and
Sure.
so even when it's not in the Christmas season, sometimes
You just watch it.
my dad and I will just like shoot a quote like the the like the lamp, not the rat, like the lamp,
Not the rat.
or the earlier the heat wave, like and
That was mine. That's my favorite.
that's. I mean, that's just really good. You
The
know,
whole sequence of where he's in his shop or wherever, and all the rats are like riding, and then Kermit's in there riding.
I
That's
also
great.
like when the you know the song after that where they're like closing up and he's the tis the season.
They're like
to be-"
launching the rats
And
to close windows.
and then he goes and the penguins are like sliding down the thing.
Oh yeah.
And so he goes. I mean, it's just got a lot of good stuff.
A lot of heart.
You
I wonder
know?
if this was the first movie where they were showing full-fledged Muppets.
the Marley song.
Okay, sorry.
I mean, with the chains.
it's for, yeah.
That's good.
Oh, that's a
Good.
good.
What do you mean
one.
full-fledged Muppets?
So like they show
Like
all of the
feet?
Muppet, feet
They're
and everything.
yeah,
their
because they're
legs.
walking.
Oh, okay.
Because there's a
and-
couple
I see what you're
parts
saying.
where Kermit is walking
He's
or
walking
he's
down
on
the
the
street.
ice
It's always
too.
jolting, right? When you see them in their
Yes.
bottom half.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
and
like,
Marley
oh.
and Marley, they're floating, so
Yeah,
like
yeah.
their legs are there. But that's when I was younger. That scene actually used to creep me out. The
Muppets are just
Marleys
fucking creepy
with
in
all
general.
the chains and stuff, and he's just Scrooge is like, what the fuck? And
Put your finger.
then when the chains, that one part of the
work your
song
magic,
where the chains like fall in front of them, and it makes them look like bars.
Do not collect $200. Sorry. His jaw's like.
Dude, I always think of that. How you hear the teeth.
All right. Sorry. That was rude.
Sorry,
You
but
keep
I
going.
fancy myself an autumn. real quick question, and this is important.
It feels like it's probably not going to be, but go
Ace
for it.
Ventura 1 or 2? Go.
I don't care.
Get out. Get out.
Finish what you're saying. Finish what you're saying.
Yeah, we're
Sorry.
listening.
I'm a Jim Carrey fan, but I'm not a big Ace Ventura fan. There are parts in both of those movies that I enjoy, but I'm just not. It's
I'm
not,
okay.
It's a
I
lot
like
for me.
I like the movies.
It's a lot.
but
for
I
me.
love all his other movies so much.
I'm not gonna reach for Ace. If I want to watch a Jim Carrey movie,
Dumb
I'm
and
not gonna
Dumber?
reach for Ace Ventura.
Kind of hot in these rhinos.
The rhino scene is
Hilarious.
traumatizing. Like
What? That's like
the
peak
cum-
comedy.
on
When he pokes that finger out and he's
But
searching
when-
around,
when
and then
his head
dunk,
is
right
coming
back.
through,
It's
it's
hilarious.
just like
Look, she's crowding.
anyway.
Go ahead.
when the Marleys are singing and the chains just like fall in front of them and it's almost like bars in front of them. And they're talking about when they shut down the orphanage and the kids are holding their like frostbitten teddy bears.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, that song was just like, ooh, God, this. Ooh. But so good.
Yeah.
The music is the beginning song itself is one of the best songs in the movie when they're talking about Scrooge and they're just like, no cheeses for us, Mises.
I think I realize
like,
now why this movie's not for me.
Musicals.
Yeah.
Steve's not a musical
Steve's not
guy.
a musical guy.
But I
know.
am though. Like I like some like obviously Aladdin's a musical and I like that.
It's different.
It's not. This is theatrical. This is theatrical music. It should be in its own genre.
Yeah, but I've seen Wicked and I like that.
Okay.
So I don't know. Maybe it's the whole I don't know, but even the Muppets movie with Jason Segel is a fucking musical.
Do you not
and I like that.
spreading joy?
I
and
love spreading
love
joy. I
on-
love making
on
people
the
happy.
holidays, Steve. Is that what the issue is?
You know,
Too much cheese for Steve? Is that what it is?
cheeses for us, Steve.
No cheeses for Steve.
maybe I'm just Scrooge. I don't know, and I need
Maybe
to
you
have
are.
maybe I need to have
Humbug.
somebody
Bah.
wake me up like you said, and I just dip out the window. But it doesn't matter where I go because
Like,
they're gonna be
I'm
there
the ghost
hunting
of
me.
Christmas. Oh shit, he's gone.
Well, that was quick. He's got legs. Look at him move.
Where's the Christmas future? You gotta move it up. Move up your timeline.
I know you're supposed to
Out
be
the
here at
window.
10:30, but we're
Yeah.
gonna have to like now.
When
Wally,
the
yeah,
bell
favorite
tolls one.
part or something?
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. The rats,
Okay.
the rat portion in the beginning.
Oh,
And our assets
They're
are
singing-
frozen.
Yeah.
It's fucking
it's
great.
funny. It's funny.
It's fucking great.
My favorite part is towards the beginning as well, and it's when he uses Rizzo as a rag. I don't know why it gets me every time I watched it. Look, she's dying from it. It's funny, right?
I like also to caveat on yours when he falls in the ice barrel and he walks into the the party just goes on the table. He's like, I guess I
That's
should
right
be.
after
I guess
that.
I should be thanking you.
Light the lamp.
Okay, I like the movie when it's
Oh,
being
come on.
Muppet comedy.
Slapstick.
Yeah,
Muppet.
I
is
think
the
that's
best Muppet.
I feel
Which
like
is funny because I don't like slapstick comedies with
But it's the
people.
best of
but
this. It's the best.
Muppets are funny.
have you watched the Muppet Show?
Yeah.
It's all over it.
It's amazing.
They always pop up and they're like,
We
that's what they always do.
yeah, me and the wife watched a couple episodes a while back on Disney Plus because they're all on there,
Yep.
and we watched one with Mark Hamill being on there, like right out of the first Star Wars movie, and it's wild because you can see him kind of like, number one, being so happy and like joyful on the show, but also you could hear the Joker.
Yeah, where'd all that go?
You could hear the Joker coming out of him in
Oh, yeah.
some scenes, and I was like, ooh, yeah.
The best.
Yeah, and then
You forget about those voice acting performances.
yeah.
he's so
They're
good.
so fucking good.
He's so good. He is the Joker to me, by the way. Yeah, no one but him can do that. Speaking of though, watching him in the newest show there, the Fall of the House of Usher, like you thought he was
Like,
being
oh
a
my
little
God.
wasted in that
He
show.
did a good job though.
He was great, dude. The ending scene where he finally sits down, no spoilers, but spoilers, when he sits down with whatever you want to call it, amazing.
I love that show. So you and I talked about this not on the podcast, but I've liked pretty much all of the shows that
Mike
those
Flanagan.
eerie shows that have come
sorry.
out on Netflix. Like those
So the same.
the Haunting at Hill House, the Bly Manor, the
Right. So those are all made by Mike
House of
Flanagan.
Usher, the Midnight
Mass.
Mass.
Yep.
There was another one too, but like those style shows are cool to me. I like.
So
I've
again,
enjoyed
so
those.
Katie Siegel, the girl who is in
Sto-
Fall of the House of Usher, the one with the white hair,
Midnight
she's a publicist.
Stories? What's the one where they all get together? And,
Yeah, same thing. Yeah.
Is that what it's
Midnight
called?
Story Society or something.
Something like
No
that. yeah.
idea what you guys are talking about.
TV shows on Netflix that you should be watching.
But they're
if you
all
haven't
like they're
watched.
like
I don't have time to watch shit
eerie,
anymore.
semi
I really
like
don't.
horror
Sad.
suspense shows. Like they're like
They've all come out in the past. Every year around Halloween, Mike Flanagan has put together a series.
it's like 8 episodes.
And
They're
it
I
limited.
do think I know
It's
what you're
one
talking about,
season. It's
actually.
not like they're
Well, it uses all the same actors, which is really cool. I really
Mhm.
like that. But
well, a lot of them are really good.
they're all
So
great
you
actors
need
too.
to keep
Yeah.
them.
So yeah.
Like it's-
Anyways, Katie Siegel, who the girl she played, she had the white hair in this season.
Mhm,
She was
mhm.
whatever. That's actually Mike Flanagan's wife.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool that it keeps them all together. And
Nepotism.
I don't think that's not.
If she was bad, like if
I mean, it's technically family.
is
It's your wife.
is that? I don't think it's.
100%.
yeah, that
also count?
works. It works.
Nepotism is
Same
anyone
thing.
that you're associated with outside of
Yeah.
the work
I told
environment.
my cousin works in DC and he's a project manager there. And like 2 years ago, I was like, when I was looking to change, I wanted a scheduler job. I could find one down here. There's scheduler jobs everywhere, but he
Right.
usually needs schedulers. So I was like, look, man, if I'm working remotely anyways, I don't give a shit if my company's in DC or not. Like,
Cool. Yeah. Tell my
hire
wife.
me. And he goes, absolutely would because we need schedulers but we have the same last name. And I was like, I will just change it to Allegra and not tell
Done.
fucking
I won't tell my
anybody.
roommate.
No
There you
one
go.
needs to
You
know.
won't
I don't
know.
need to be married to change my last name. Technically speaking.
Technically, and you're probably common law already, right?
Maryland doesn't have common
I
law.
was
But
gonna
if we
say, I
went
don't
to
think
another
that's a thing.
state, we absolutely are.
It doesn't.
Maryland doesn't have common law anymore.
Oh,
I've
well,
looked into this.
I'm sorry. She's like, I needed to know so I could
I
get
need
out.
to know if I was like,
I'm out.
Any what the fuck moments for us in this movie? Was there any part in this movie where you're like, what the fuck?
I don't think so, actually.
When he started singing, when Michael Caine started singing towards the end, it
Oh,
kind
the
of threw
end?
me for a loop. Yeah. He started singing to his voice.
Can we-
I
we-
was
Sir
like,
Michael
we
Caine.
should
I was like,
talk
wait, hold
about
on.
the end, though,
Wait, what?
because
Goddamn Muppets! What?
I love the
fucking
end, how he
Muppet.
just wakes up and he's
You
just
fucking
like,
Muppet.
you know, this
Yeah.
happy-go-lucky. And then even like you said, the little bunny guy,
Mm.
he's like, what day is it? Like, the fuck you talking about? Like, you just kicked me out
Yeah,
of
what the fuck?
kicked me off of your stoop the other day.
I thought he was gonna make that fucking kid buy the turkey without any money.
Yeah.
Poor little kid.
The kid's
He's
gonna be
"Yeah,
like,
it
how
said
the fuck you
5
want me to get this
shillings."
turkey? But
Then he
through
hit him with
all
a bag
that,
of shillings, 5 shillings. And fucking
obviously when he's like, you know, gathering people together, he's buying all these things, and like that's good. But I love when they show up to Bob's house and he
Yeah.
makes everyone go away, and he's just like, why aren't you at work?
Right.
And Ms. Piggy just comes out and she's like, and I'm gonna raise you right off the sidewalk. Wait, what?
You know what? I take it back. My favorite Muppet is Miss Piggy. When have you
She's
not
good.
seen her
She's
just
good.
be amazing?
She's good because also she's a bad bitch. But if
just a horny pig.
if you are
She's a
if
horn
you're
pig.
her Kermit or you're her
You're
kid
horn
or
pig.
whatever in any of the movies,
Yeah.
she'll fuck you up. Like
Or, yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
Miss Piggy, she's a real one.
she's the real one. She's a ride. She's a ride or die.
Oh yeah,
Probably. Probably.
probably. So my what the fuck moment. This is gonna go into my first fun fact actually, but watching this movie and seeing Michael Caine play it as though he's not in a Muppets movie.
Great.
As though he's not
Great.
the only human
Right.
in most of the scenes. Yeah.
Well, no, I'm saying like
Plays
no,
it like the Muppets aren't Muppets.
That's
that
what I'm
they're
saying.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Actual
It's- this is
just
theatrical
life,
right?
performance,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's kind of not
Full send. Full
yeah, yeah,
send. That's
not,
the way to do
it's
it.
not jarring. It's not like a what the fuck, but it's a like what the fuck. I never thought about that. Like
He's
in
not
a movie.
just like,
yeah.
okay, it's a Muppets movie, like
Right.
whatever.
Do you-
He's like no, this is a cinematic like film. I'm
This is a
still gonna.
masterpiece. We're
That
making
has to
this
be
for people.
premeditated, right? So you think he like talked himself in front of a mirror, or the director had that artistic view? Like, look, I want you to. These Muppets aren't Muppets to you. They're just
Right.
fucking people, kind of
And he
thing. You
went-
think he was like,
Got it.
But you know what? I feel
I'm
like
in.
what's his name? Oh my
You
god, what is his
fucking
name? What is
Muppet.
his name? In Treasure Island. Oh my god, what is that actor's name?
I can't remember.
The bad one.
Oh my leg.
Is it Tim something?
Tim Meadows. No.
No.
Little
But you know
Timmy.
who I'm talking about, right? He's he's
I
played
can
that
see
creepy
it, but I'm not
like
sure.
oh my god.
I'll find out.
I felt like he
Scoozy.
was
Tim
in-
Curry.
I said
Oh,
Tim. Okay,
fucking
I was on the right
goddamn it.
page. But you know, I felt like he was like that in Treasure Island too. I felt like
Well,
he was like
The thing with that is he's already an eccentric actor, so
Super
you don't
eccentric.
you don't like go. Well, he's playing.
I see what you're
safe,
saying.
right?
Yeah.
And also it's Muppets Treasure Island, sure. This is like a realistic depiction of life, and you have a giant actor and Michael Caine coming in and being like, "Oh no, they're real.
These
I
Muppets.
got it. These
You
Muppets.
see these Muppets?
oh fuck, that's
The
good.
ghost of
You see
Chri-
these Muppets.
the Ghost of Christmas Future was creepy as well. Like he was fucking creepy.
Yeah, I still think
And like 8 foot tall. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
the fuck. No
The-
face.
anything that's like not in proportion, like the fucking body was way small. Arms huge, head huge, body teeny,
Yeah.
kind of.
When
So it
he
was weird.
points and it's just this like creepy long like
Some man hands.
That's
right there.
what-
and then
She
when
had
they're
man
trading
hands.
his stuff sorry, there's just so many parts. When they're the spider and stuff, they're trading his stuff.
So you see, bet
It's
she's so-
still
this one's still
warm.
warm. Yes. It's like, what
Yeah.
the fuck? It's morbid.
Speaking of what the fuck. The fun facts of the fucking week. Every time. The Panthers. Gotta hit him with the old Panther. I used to have more explosions in that, and I used to have the Wilhelm scream and everything. Maybe I'll bring it back.
Okay.
Make it more over the top. Who knows?
You should make it like a happy jingle.
Fun
facts. Fun facts.
Oh.
Fucking fun facts of
You know
the
what?
week.
I might need your
Clip that
assistance.
shit.
Yeah.
Just clip it.
But I need a jingle behind it.
Real.
You know, it's funny to me that we've never, ever sat down as musicians, made any of the music, jingles, whatever we would do on the show.
I did. I sat with you and
Okay,
Randall.
Yeah. Okay, us,
us three. Yeah.
because that's all old news
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
Is what
yeah,
I'm
gotcha.
saying. But yes, the intro music was made with Walter's amazing guitar playing over top of it.
Shredding.
I
came in
And
laid it down.
that's
dipped.
obviously me making the Wildcat sound. Obviously.
Obviously. Before
Meow.
production,
Meow. So sarcastic.
Look,
meow.
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 guess what, guys?
Yeah.
All of these are getting cut and put in there.
Meow.
Just I can
Fun
do it.
facts of the week. Meow.
It's actually pretty good.
All right.
Before production began, Sir Michael Caine told producer and director Brian
Michael
Henson, I'm going to play this movie like I'm working with the Royal Shakespeare Company. I will
Perfect.
never wink. I will never do anything Muppety. And I'm going to play Scrooge as if it was an utter dramatic role. And there are no puppets around me. Henson replied, Henson replied, yes, bang on.
He said,
Bang on.
say, I'm not going to be a fucking Muppet. I can't say Muppet with the accent. I can say everything else, but I can't say Muppet.
Oh, I'm not going to
Now you say Muppet with an accent, with a Michael Caine accent.
Muppet.
It's all right. It's all right.
No, because
It's a
it's. I think it's more. I think
wants you to cry.
it's probably more open.
you
It's
don't.
probably
Muppet.
not Muppet. It's probably
Muppet.
more. Yeah, more
Muppets,
open.
Probably just Muppet.
Because
Yeah,
like
yeah.
think about like when they say Poppet,
Oi,
like in
prick.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Hello, Poppet.
Like hello, Poppet.
Muppet.
Like
That's it, yeah. Muppet.
Fucking Muppet.
That's it. 100% it.
Anyways.
hello, Poppet.
The Ghost of Christmas Past effects were created by making a special puppet that was operated in a tank of water and then green screened into the movie to make it look like it was floating.
That's cool as shit.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Also in 92 doing that.
That's cool, yeah. Well, that's
And it
the best part about old stuff like that is they found a way, like a
And-
cool way. That's fucking awesome.
I always
Life
want to kind of
finds a
bring
way.
look at you. I always wanted to bring that up with certain movies is some movies like they had an idea on paper, but they didn't know what they were going to do until it was like, hey,
How to
guess
get
what,
there,
guys?
yeah.
Today's the day we got to
Let's see
shoot
if
this
this
scene.
fucking works.
What are we going to do, right?
Yeah.
Now it's just like, just fucking CG it, and it kind of loses the, I don't want to say importance of the scene, but like the feeling of some scenes, right? Because it's like, yep, that's CG.
Yeah, that looks great. That Muppet floating around shit looks
And it's
great.
not a
Minus the
Muppet.
chains are kind of weird. It's a fucking Muppet.
She's not a
Those
Muppet.
chains are weird, but the Muppets are great.
Your
Muppet.
salvation, then.
Oh God, it's so creepy.
The song "When Love Is Gone," sung by Belle, was dropped from the theatrical release over the objections of producer and director Brian Henson at the request of Disney chairman Jeffrey Katzenberg, who considered it too sad for young children. The
But
last
they left the scary shit in there.
right,
The fuck?
we can scare them, we just can't make them sad because
It
sadness
was a little
lasts
adult.
forever.
Because it was about.
Scariness,
Yeah, that's like
Them
that
not-
post like 8 or 9 years old. Like that shit was creepy.
yeah.
Muppets are already kind of creepy, but as soon as they got the
Well, I
future
think
one in
what
there,
they
it was
meant.
like, oh, okay.
I think more so what they meant is, it's kind of an adult song. Like you're not gonna really get it.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Like it's. I mean, if you haven't seen the song, heard the song, it's about them breaking up and
Right.
like
You don't want that.
The
This
devil
is supposed to be happy.
you don't want that. Neither do I.
has
I don't want to flip
hands,
when I see
and
you
he
guys.
uses them for holding.
Sorry, I just quoted Eminem based off of what you just said about a Muppet movie.
Don't lose yourself
You speak
in
to
the
us in
moment.
English, Doc.
You
We
own
ain't
it.
scientists.
You're never gonna. Never mind. Keep going.
Wrong kid died.
Wrong kid. Half.
The last-minute decision resulted in a jarring edit in the scene from which it was removed and caused some confusion about Scrooge, Gonzo, and Rizzo's reactions. The scene was restored in the VHS, Laserdisc, and first DVD full-screen releases, but it isn't used in television airings, Blu-ray releases, or the Netflix or the original Disney Plus version. However, it is available as an extra option on Disney+. But in the mid-December 2020 year, Brian Henson announced that the original negatives for the removed scene had been found and would be reinstated back into the film in time for its 30th anniversary in 2022. So
Nice.
now, if you watch it on Disney+, it's in there.
Yeah, it's in there.
Full circle, baby.
And that was the main thing, was they couldn't put it in there because it would look so different than the whole movie, because when they re-restored it or mastered it, they didn't have those scenes because they were cut. Because when you cut something on film, you're literally cutting it and taking it out.
Sure.
And then they tape
Glue
it
it,
back together. Yeah. You know what's wild to me?
That we could take pictures of our dicks and splice them into film.
And make them
What
longer.
is wrong with
You
you?
never seen Fight Club? Come on, Tara, get it together.
What?
Boop. No, boop. I'll put the thing. Anyways, what I was gonna say. Do you know what those actually are? Those boop little things in movies.
That's where
are?
they cut. That's the cut.
That's where the person who's getting the film from the movie studio knows where to cut it and splice it to the next piece of film, because they didn't get this giant reel in the mail. It was smaller
No,
reels.
you basically
Sure,
have
yeah.
to like tape it to
Right.
another one. Like,
So I was just gonna say, and what I was talking about is the Oppenheimer film, which they got, which is like 8 miles fucking long.
They
Bringing it back to
that was in San
Eminem.
Antonio.
I
the
just
real-
watched
the
8 Mile
showing
this
of-
week,
There you
just
go.
or like this past weekend, just cause
Just cause.
I just wanted to.
Anyways,
Like mayonnaise on my Wonder Bread. Wait, what is it fucking?
she just said it.
Listen,
Miracle Whip on my Wonder Bread.
when the ending comes on, where he finally gets up there and he's like, I'm finally gonna battle these guys.
Like 8 Mile or like Scary Movie?
No, in 8 Mile.
Okay.
And Karen came out.
Why
and
you just hit you back?
I had been drinking eggnog already, my spiked eggnog.
It's all good. That's your quote. If a mouse is in a house, is it still a mouse? That's what movie we're talking about, right?
And but not. Well,
But if
yes,
a mouse
but
is out of
no.
the house,
Is it a rat?
Is it a rat?
yeah.
Damn, that's some deep shit.
If you go to bed dead.
How you gonna wake up alive?
Anyways, good.
How you gonna wake up dead? That's some deep shit.
That's some deep shit.
and he's like,
If it's
looking
in
up
the
at all
house,
of them
it's a
because
mouse.
he's
If it's
so-
outside, it's a rat.
Kevin
No,
Hart's
but I was
best
watching-
moment.
Yeah,
And,
no,
and
that's-
Carrot
yeah.
came out, and I
I need a long.
I had some spiked eggnogs,
Yes,
but the
as well as now.
the end was on, so it was Eminem about to shut these
Remember,
motherfuckers
everybody,
up.
this one is
and
mixed.
who had been like beating on him and making fun of him the whole
Yeah,
movie.
yeah, yeah.
So like he starts, Carrot comes out. I'm literally like on the couch with my empty eggnog cup, like. Looking at, just like, yeah, he's dope.
Oh, it's my good.
He's hot.
It's hot.
It's fucking eggnog.
The
It's
kitty
Michael
split.
Caine.
This was the first major Muppet project after creator Jim Henson's death. The role of Kermit the Frog was handed down to Steve Whitmire. He said he was incredibly nervous about taking over such an iconic character. Must be. The night before he recorded... oh, it is.
Yeah, fucking unagi over here.
Unagi. The
What does
night
that mean again?
Unagi.
I was about to read Kermit, so I read recorded as Kermit. The night before he recorded Kermit's songs for the movie, he had a dream where he met Henson in a hotel lobby and told him how unsure he was. In the dream, Henson reassured Whitmire that the feeling would pass. After waking up, Whitmire was confident and able to do the part.
Nice. That's pretty wholesome.
Yeah.
Reeks of bullshit.
That sounds like a made up story.
Reeks of a bullshit.
Look,
Whatever.
it's a good interview.
Sure, whatever. I
I'm
mean,
sure he did.
Speaking of interview,
Nice,
in a
nice.
interview, Kermit the Frog
Kermit the
stated
Frog
that
here.
the most important piece of acting advice
Kermit said this.
he
Kermit said
ever
this.
was given to him was by Sir Michael Caine on the set of this movie. His advice was, never blink.
It's got to never.
She gets it.
You just never close your eyes. I can't fucking do the accent anymore. It's so hard.
Oh, you're so Michael Caine. Just don't close your eyes.
So Michael Caine.
Hey, you cunt. Don't close your eyes.
He's not Roy. He's not Roy Kent.
No, I
You
was
said
being,
you
I was
Oh,
being,
God, I feel weird
uh,
saying that.
I was being, what's his face from The Boys?
Oh, what? Oh, yeah.
I thought maybe you were being Roy. From
Or
Ted
that.
Lasso.
Oi, cunt.
Oh, you.
Oh, you cunt. Motherfucker. All right, final decision time. Out of 10. What would we give it? Also, is this a must-watch, a recommend, or a skip?
I'll go first. It's a must-watch. I give this a solid fucking 8. It's great.
It's
This is a
great.
fucking solid Christmas. It felt good. This did it perfect because I haven't seen it in forever, and I'm not big on watching Christmas
You're
movies.
welcome.
But I wanted to watch this one.
You're
Oh,
welcome.
Wow.
Yes, it's good.
Wow.
It makes you feel good.
Wow.
Wow.
You're welcome.
Wow. All right.
Yep. Anyways, But yeah, it's great. It's got a bunch of good stuff. Musical. It's a Christmas movie. It feels like an authentic Christmas movie. It does its job.
Touche. You want me to go for the low score and then come back to you to bring it back home? Okay.
Yeah, probably.
I'm going to give this a 6.5.
Because I don't want yours to be the last one.
Exactly.
That's heard.
Left in people's ears.
In their ear holes. I'm going to give this 6.5. Look, I love the Muppets, but I am not a musical guy. So I check out when they start singing in this movie.
Whatever.
The movie is the same as any Christmas Carol story, which is the point, just with Muppets. But to me, if you see it once, that's all you kind of need. I'd rather watch any other Muppets movie.
I guarantee you I can find a Muppets movie you would like less than this. There's tons of Muppets
Challenge
movies.
accepted.
While Tara's doing her thing.
I would recommend this movie though if you haven't seen it. It's a great adaptation of the Christmas Carol. Even if you haven't seen any adaptation of it, definitely watch this one. I mean, Muppets, right?
Make this one the one that you
Right, yeah. Make the Muppets the one as you wanted to. Tara?
9.
9. Holy shit! All right.
9.
You gotta come back with some plot points for that.
It's a top tier Christmas movie for me.
Okay.
And I think that for a story that has been told multiple times, I think this is a fun way to watch it. I think this is a fun interpretation of it. I think it's funny. I think it touches your soul, pulls at your heartstrings. I think the music is actually like good and entertaining. And
yeah, I agree.
I don't have a qualm.
No qualm. So there's no part in this movie you're like, no.
I have no qualms.
Now that they restored the scene back too, you shouldn't, right? That would be the only qualm you could have.
Not me. I'm take it or leave it.
Okay.
Honestly, with that one.
Well, I'm just saying the story itself doesn't make much sense if that's not there.
But as far as the song goes, I'm take it or leave it with that. I mean, I do feel like they at least engage a little bit. Sure. But so many other good, favorite, funny parts that's just kind of like.
I got you. Okay, that makes sense.
Whatever.
Cool. Well then,
definitely must watch for me. I think it's a must watch. I think if you are like Steve and you're just like,
a grump. Sorry, a Scrooge. A Scrooge.
If you're a Ebenezer Scrooge and you just, not your thing, maybe don't. But if you like Christmas movies, if you're okay with musicals, if you like the other Muppets movies, and if you like the story of A Christmas Carol,
it's up your alley.
You need to watch it.
It's up your Christmas street. Right up the Christmas street.
I watch it every year.
Good.
And I'll probably watch it again because I watched it earlier this year than I would normally. It's usually my weekend of Christmas movie.
Cool. All right. 9, 8, 6.5. I could have went 7 just to round it out, but no,
you didn't.
No,
that's fine.
I'm not. So, good talk all around. Next week, though, it's Wally's pick. We're going.
So I got a question.
Yep.
I got a question. Right?
How Christmas does it got to be?
Yes. Yes. So there's movies that take place during Christmas. Like this is the whole Die Hard debate, right?
Well, Die Hard's not a Christmas movie.
Whatever you want to think in La La Land. But
we don't got the time to go into that.
If you go, so there's movies that take place during, and there's ones that have Christmas themes, underlying themes.
Sure.
All the ones that we've done so far, because I was gone, have they all been Christmas?
We just did the Santa Claus.
We did the Santa Claus and this, so yeah, pretty Christmas.
So this is full on Christmas. Then I'm gonna do.
You can do whatever you feel is holiday.
Last year they were pretty. They were pretty full on Christmas too. Yeah. Last year, I mean, we did Jingle All the Way. We did the Ernest Saves Christmas. We did 4 Christmases. What was the other one we did? I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
So when I think this is to be our last one. No, we'll do 2 more.
Yeah, 2 more.
2 more. The biggest Christmas movie in my eyes is A Christmas Story. So I think we should do that one. Because that one is a Christmas movie.
The original, 77 or whatever it was.
Yeah. Don't
shoot your eye out.
Kid. Yeah. It was either that or I was thinking about doing Trading Places because it takes.
Oh.
It's Eddie Murphy, Dan Aykroyd.
I know what it is.
She went no.
And that shit's hilarious.
You're right.
But that's a Die Hard oriented thing for me where it's not.
Well,
it's some
like the
Christmas
same. Like
things.
Just Friends with Ryan Reynolds and Amy Smart. That takes
100%.
place at Christmas, but to me, I would not watch that at Christmas. Like to me, that's not a Christmas movie.
But it is.
It happens at Christmas, but it has nothing to do with Christmas.
Let's
like Christmas is not that movie could have happened at a different time and it still would have been the same thing.
What about with Christmas with the Cranks?
That's Christmas.
Christmas with the Cranks. Yeah.
Let's do that one. Let's do that one.
All right.
I'm in.
It's your movie.
I know.
Yeah.
I just thought
went
of this.
through.
I fired the hit. Christmas. That's fine. That's a great fucking movie.
We talked about this last year.
Tim Allen, right?
Last week.
Last week.
Just because of Tim Allen. But why did you ask me about it?
Oh wait, you already brought this up?
Well, I was trying to lean you into that because you were like, "What should I do?" I was like,
because of Tim,
maybe we'll do a
yeah.
Tim
He
Allen.
said maybe another
God
Tim
damn
Allen.
it!
Yeah.
Fucking fuck. Yeah, perfect.
I just to
Yep.
him.
I'm
All
in.
right, next
I'm in.
week, Christmas with the Cranks. I'm here for it
Yeah.
because I like Tim Allen. I like
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yep.
I was gonna say her
Dan
name
Aykroyd.
Dan Aykroyd.
Which you
Make car parts.
mentioned
for the
another
American
Dan
working
Aykroyd
man.
movie.
Trading
so,
Places, yeah.
mhm.
Go ahead.
Because that's what I am and that's who I care about. All right. Yeah, next week, Christmas with the Cranks will be great. Thanks for listening on this episode. Catch us on the next one. Find us on our social medias at The This Isn't Real.
Everywhere.
Website, stuff. You know what to do. Bye.
Bye.